Good evening, everyone. Thanks for watching the video on West Australian metal detecting. As with me, Jared. Now, this is just a small, short video. I haven't got a great deal here, and I'll explain that why in a minute. This stuff was actually dug last weekend. However, due to something else I found with this stuff, wasn't really at the trench for that long. So I'll just go through a few of these things and I'll explain towards the end of the video as to what I found. However, I can't go into too much detail. So first off, half a shoe or a boot, I'm not entirely sure, but none of this has been cleaned. So this is exactly how I would typically find things that have been buried for 70 odd years, well, since, at the very least, since WW2 ended, possibly longer. Now, this here, I've found a few of these before. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's usually, when I found these, there's usually grease and oil and stuff around, so possibly an old oil tin, grease tin, I'm not sure. Now this, when I initially found it, I was a little bit worried as to, could this be a grenade of some kind? And I noticed this little silver top on the top here. However, speaking to one of the team that I'm with the Friends of the Chidlow World War II camps, Bob. Spoke to him. This turns out to be an old bicycle lamp. Now, with the weight of it, it's actually still got the batteries in it. Now, what you're looking at here at the back would be the clip, as to it would go on the front, and then here it's minus the lens, or the lens, I suppose, yeah. And then this silver piece here is the switch. So, I'd never found one before, and yeah, so it's from the weight of it. That's what led me to believe, oh, is it a grenade? Not entirely, like a smoke or whatever, flashbang, whatever they call them. But no, it's actually a old bicycle lamp. Excuse me. A comb that's seen better days. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is just scrap or something else entirely, but I haven't had a chance to clean it, so if anyone watching this can tell me offhand as per exactly what it is, that'd be great, without me having to clean it up, so I don't waste my time cleaning something up that's just rusty crap. This, I think it's an aftershave bottle, because that's what it looks like, but right at the bottom here it says Christie's. Why I'm saying it's possibly a aftershave bottle, because that's what my dad's got, aftershave bottles, and it looks very similar to that. So again, anything in here that I'm saying is this or that, or I think it's this or that, if anyone sees anything wrong, please by all means leave a comment, and that way when I see something like that again, which I most likely will, I can make it I can correct it in further videos. This bottle here, or jar, got some kind of weird ointment in it. Still got the lid on, and it appears to be mostly full. Then again, it's been in the ground for 70 odd years thereabouts, so it could just be, it could have bugger all in it, and it could just be stuff that's been rolling around. So it has the appearance of being full, but it's not. Batteries, I've seen a few of these before, and I've shown a few, but nothing like this, nothing this size. Obviously a little bit bigger, but I've never seen anything this small. They were, back in the day, the soldiers, these graphite cores, what they would do is that once the batteries were used, the soldiers would pull them out, shape them down into what would look like bullets, and then they would stick them in old casings, crimp them over, and then use that as a pencil, or if they were like a graphite pencil, like some of the art supply places you can get now, it's just pure graphite. Well, that's what they used to use. There used to be a shortage of pencils back in the day. So now, I've found these before. I've got a few of these. They've got hex on them. I've got no idea of my idea of anything from toothpick holders to salt and pepper shakers. Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue. I've found these before. Obviously, second one here. So again, if anyone can give any clarification as to what they are, that would be awesome. Again, this here, I hopefully can come up in the video. It's got two ridges here and here. It has a little weight to it, but not like if it was solid. So I'm going to assume it's some sort of container, but again, without cleaning it up so far, it's only an assumption. Another bottle. I think I've found these ones before, number of times. So again, without the label on it, if anyone can tell me what that is, that would be great. The usual blank rounds and fired rounds and what's left of a round or shell. Piece of glass. Now that looks to me like it's come out of a pair of goggles or glasses or something. Use this purely because it's let's have a look. It's got a chamfer on it. If I can pull this up in the video, there you go. To me, I've had a look through it, but placing it up to my eye, I can't see any magnification effect, so I'm going to assume it's goggles. Yeah. Okay, we've got a very crusty padlock. Haven't found the keys to it yet, but this spot where I'm going to, there is a lot to be dug, so fingers crossed. Old tubes of ointment I found before. Piece of pipe. I found these before. They look very similar to, if you go into Bunnings and you can get funnels that clip onto jerry cans, the metal steel part of it, the steel spout, look very similar to that. It could just be scrap pipe, but then again it could be oil filler or fuel filler off a funnel. So yeah, now the bit that I'm going to try and turn this around and hopefully it doesn't go too bad. Now the item that I found with this stuff here was a dog tag. Now I can't reveal too much at the moment because we are currently trying to track the family down, and so hence I'm not going to show it on camera. But two things I can say about it. One, there isn't a mistake. Quite often when dog tags are found, is there's been a mistake made. So a single letter or a single digit, which you type up the person's name, it says person not found, and the numbers comes up as a person completely different to what's on the dog tag. Second thing is the person from New South Wales. Now this is typical of most of the dog tags we found. The one I found last year sometime, we were actually able to get it back to the family. There was surviving children. All of them are surviving actually. We're all in Mandurah, so that was pretty cool to get it back to meet the family, and they were spun out as because they said their dad was very much. He had to be. Everything had its place. Everything had to be in its place. Nothing out of order. So they appreciate it, and that was an actual army issue one. The dog tag that I found last weekend on Saturday was stainless steel. It was stainless steel, and it had been hand engraved. So the person who had done it, who had got it hand engraved, would have been expensive back in the day. I mean, these days it's like $20, and $20 is nothing. It would have cost a bit less than $20 back in the war, but whatever it did cost would have been more like, it would have seemed like $100 or whatever these days. Again, this is just assumptions. I'm just going through how, if you're only getting paid, I mean, if, for instance, and I'm not saying this isn't saying exactly what they would have got paid, or especially the volunteers, but say, for instance, you're only on, say, $2 or $3 a week 50 cents is a hell of a lot of money. So you think of it like that, you know, it's in comparison, in relation. So when I found it, I realised, one, that it would have been considered expensive back when it was done. So, but yeah, anyway, we're currently tracking the family down. The man is from New South Wales, and there is no mistake. So, which is good. So, I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and well, hopefully next time the video I'll make will be will be filmed and uploaded either the day or the day after that I actually dig the stuff out. Alright, thanks guys.